Good morning, Vietnam. We're going to play some more micro stakes. It's the only tables really going at this time. I reckon I'll play for about an hour. Yeah, there's a few 10L tables going, but we'll just play 4NL everywhere. To not get confused. Quite an easy call here with ducks. A little set trap. We won't be calling a 3-bet. Certainly that large a 3-bet. I actually just posted a link to the videos I was making in the chat group on all tables. Trying to get a little bit of traction, really, because nobody's watching my videos. Not to just call here. I did think about putting in a raise, but that's all right. We can call that. A little min bet. Won't be doing anything with threes there. So these two guys are sat on quite a few tables. Let's see if anyone wants to play heads up. I think my something's happened to my keyboard. I'm not too scared on people sort of figuring out how I play. So I'll just mix it up against them. I do think this is going to be the last 4NL session I'll do, unless, of course, there is popular demand to make more. Backed by popular demand. Not going to do anything there. And we're up to defend our 6-8 here. A little bit weak. It is a home run hand, though. If I do hit, I hit big. That's not me hitting big. Raise up the ace-10, ace-5 suited. We're going to fold. Can you see about that? Going to fold there. He's commenting on my play on a video I uploaded earlier saying it was a check with the ace. I'm not entirely sure which hand he's referring to. We've got over pair with the tens. He's sat on a shallow stack. We're going to just see if we can get it in. It is a min raise. We're going to complete with our a6 down there. 3-6 no good. We will not defend with our king 5 suited. We will complete with our queen 10 suited down there. I think we're going to donk out down there. It was an unraised pot. We're getting min raised. We can definitely call a min raise. And we're going to complete our 10 jack suited on the button up there. Ace king on the button up there. 7-8. He min raised under the gun. He didn't even min raise. He limped in under the gun. I'm going to raise it up with our ace king there. Here is a busted flush draw. And we're going to stick out a C bet up there. We've picked up a flush draw. He's got a pot, less than a pot size bet behind. We're just going to ship it. Aces are good. I like aces. Yeah, I've got no idea what's happened to my keyboard. It's gone into sort of English mode, but it's a French keyboard. We can complete with our A7 suited down there. Actually, let's stick in a little raise. Button against button. Jack 8 suited under gun, no good. We've hit top pair. Let's see bet. And we're going to go ahead and attack the blinds with our king 8 on the gun, on the button rather. And quite an easy C bet hitting top pair. 10 jacks good enough to raise. This guy I don't recognise. So ones I don't recognise, I usually expect not to be particularly good. We're going to carry on betting. 3, 4, 5, 7 got there. And I may opt to check the river. Yep, Queen 10, four-handed's good enough to raise. Don't think I'll raise that. I raised under the gun, button call, and then a fairly big lead. We definitely have to call. And we've hit trips here. I'm going to stick out a small bet, 12p to 33. So he put out a bigger bet on the flop than he did the turn. I think I have to raise this. We've turned a boat. Let's be a bit tricky and check it. I don't know what I've said about this guy. But we can definitely stick in the raise. And we're going to raise our 10s. Unless he's got quad 9s. No, same hand. We're going to attack with our big lick suited on the button. And we're going to opt to lead here. We're going to put in quite a big raise as well. I don't know what this is about. But let's find out. Let's put it in. Why is he raising so much? Aces. Okay. So that answers that question. I think that was probably a raise with my ace 10 down there. I make bad plays so you don't have to. It kind of shows why you don't always just want to get it in with ace king pre-flop. Some numpty will make it £2. With aces. I think I should bet now. It's gone check. I'm going to stick out a min bet there. We have flop B straight draw. We have turned the straight, but there is a flush down. We're going to carry on betting it though. And I'm going to stick out a river bet here with my top pair. There is argument to check and turn your hand into a bluff catcher. Bluff catcher! I'm not going to get too upset with shipping my ace king pre-four-handed there. And we've rivered trips. Quite an easy call up there with our ace-3 suited. We'll complete that. I'm going to raise up that. Just check. And we will bet our ace here in a limp pot. Be sure to like and subscribe the videos and leave a comment. That's how I trend. Here is quite a nice flop, actually. I've got blockers to the straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. And obviously a straight draw with overs. Can't see how that jack would have helped. We're going to stick out another raise. And we've rivered the straight, which is nice, I'm only worried about 8, 9, and I've got 2 8s, so very unlikely. It's £2 in there, I've got £3 back. I'm going to make it 128. He had 7, 9. I think this guy's a bit of a donk. We're a bit fishy. Not going to do anything with our 4s there. And quite an easy fold there. Fold. Oh, nearly got timed out. Slightly larger raise. We're not going to let anyone limp in on our big blind from the small blind. And we're going to opt just to check the 6s. That's quite a nice turn card. Ace of spades being a scared card. We're just going to stick in a half pot bet. Not going to do anything there. And we're going to stick in a little raise here. Or are we? No, we're not. I think I can quite happily bet that now. I'm going to raise it up with our king, queen on the button and complete the 4s there. Can't do anything there. I don't really want to call with my ace-10 here just because I'm not closing the action. So there could be a re-raise. Easy call with ace-3 suited, and I've hit 2 pair down there. It is quite a drawy board. So I'm just going to bet half pot. Queen 10 is not quite good enough to raise under the gun. Not the best turn card in the world. There being a diamond and all. I'm going to check. Pull the bet. Pair the board. Stick a king or a queen out there. We're going to call with our nut flush draw here. The board has paired, so it's a little bit dangerous. I'm not going to do anything with my king queen there. Yeah, a little flush draw. We flush. So I did raise that plea, right? I'm not imagining. I did raise that plea. Nice hand. Wow, so loose. Yeah. 8-2 suited is not a hand that you want to play, pre. That's what he's saying. Nice hand, had to call. 8-2 suited. Nice hand anyway, had to call. Nice hand. Oh, this is fantastic. Timing out left, right, and centre. We're going to stick in a raise with our king jack, and we are going to complete. Yes, we are with our ace deuce. Let's stick out a small bet here. 16p into 46. It's difficult for them to have a 4. I can call for a 10, but I'm not going to call for a 10. And we're going to raise it up with our jacks down there. And we're not going to call with our king at 8. Fold the 10-6, fold the jack 4, fold the 4-9, fold the king deuce, fold. Who said poker was hard? I think the US markets have opened. My trade of the day is I'm going to sell Tesla. Look at that. It opened down. I should be 3-betting my ace queen there. Definitely bet now. 16p. And we're getting raised with our ace king. Let's put in another bet. That is a big raise. That is a big raise. He's saying he couldn't resist. He does know he's being recorded, so I'm not sure if he wanted to do anything too goofy. No, he won with king high. He raised up with king jack. I guess that's the danger. Same low. That is the danger when people do know they've been recorded. They will start winding you up a little bit. I'll tell him what I folded. I folded ace queen. We're going to stick out a c-bet there. I am in position. I'm going to raise it up with our ace queen here. No, can't do anything there with our ace queen. Jam pre. I'm putting these notes on because at least like that, I know that they know. I know that they know that they're being recorded. Just getting timed out everywhere, which is fun. Which is always fun. Oh, to just limp in with our queen 10 under the button. Suited. That's nice. I can't put them on too many ace kings. I think they would have raised pre. Raise larger pre. I do have to bet at this. And I'm going to check here with my king jack. Hopefully put no re-raise. Don't want a diamond here. I'm only worried about fours. Cool folds. I'm going to complete here with our ace 4. Diamond not being the best card in the world. Flopping full houses is nice. We're going to check. Pretty sure check call. Let's call. A little bit goofy by him. He's trying to make me look bad. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make me look bad. Which is fine. I don't mind that. I think it would be quite interesting to play one of these guys heads up. I'm not going to call our a7 suited down there. Overpair is nice. And we're going to raise it up with our ace jack here. And we're going to 4x our king queen here. Aces, baby. Aces. We're going to stick in a small... No, we're just going to check. Down there. He did raise out 4x. There is reason just to just to limp. Can't see him having too many nines. I'm going to bet 60p into £1. And we're going to raise up our ace queen here. And we're going to raise our king queen here. We're going to complete there. We're getting good pot odds. He hasn't got too much behind. Okay, obviously, diamond not being the best river card, but I find it quite difficult that it would call to 2 streets with a flush draw. He called 2 streets with a flush draw. Okay. Quite interesting play. 2-3 suited. A little bit fishy. Raise it up with our 6s. And king 8's no good. We're getting 3-bet, but we're getting small 3-bet. So it makes it quite easy to call. Try to set mine. It's not a bad flop for 6s. We're going to float once. We're going to raise it up with our ace king here in position. King 10 no good. I'm just worried he's got a bigger pocket pair. And we can't do anything with our ace king here. Facing a jam. Two 3 suited. Raise, call a 3-bet, flop a flush draw, call. When the implied odds are very bad as well. Obviously, if you're deeper, you think you can hit your flush and extract a lot of value on the river, but she wasn't even sure whether her flush was good in the end. I wouldn't recommend playing like that with the 2-3. We're not going to do anything with our 6-7 suited there. Facing an all-in under the gun with 7s. Not quite strong enough to call. Just going to check our A7 there. Fold that, and we're going to raise it up with our A7 suited. Blah, 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 blah. This guy did just ship it in not too long ago. That's why I should be a little bit more cautious on what's happening. I don't think I can't call an all-in with A7 there. A little bit too loosey-goosey. Oh, there was an Ace-10 behind me, but Queen 9. So obviously doing quite light. We're going to opt to 3-bet this. Just to mix up our range. We take it down. Hidden top twos, very nice. Hidden top twos, very nice. And we're going to raise it up with our 6s. And we're going to carry on betting this 3/4 pot and down a little bit. And we've turned trips here. We've rivered a boat, but 5 does beat us. There were 2 flush draws, that's why I bet a certain amount. And as you know, people call very light. People like drawing with flush draws on the turn, trying to hit them on the river. I'll raise it up. Our 8-9 suited. And we're going to take control there as well with McMahon. Maybe I should have had a stab at that. Oh, I win with 9 high. That's what I like to see. And we're going to check back our second pair. I'm going to complete with our 10-7 there. There's only a min raise. Can't do much there, can't do much there. Really chit-chatting on this table. I'm going to stick in a raise with our ace queen here. Let's just pot it. Let's pot it. You have to play the rest of the hand out of position. Could opt for the raise sometimes, but this guy is very shallow stacked. Like I was saying before, the people that aren't sat on much usually means they're bad. Wee bit of a wet flop, but I'm gonna have to bet at it. And we're gonna bet at this. Jack 10 offsuit, not quite strong enough to open under the gun. Ooh, and we hit the straight. It is fairly well camouflaged as well. And we're going to try to bluff at this. Oh, kings. We're getting min raised here. We're just going to pot it up and make it 60p. Ace, not the best card. And we're just going to check here. This guy is obviously trying to be a little bit tricky with us. Maybe I should have stuck in a c-bet there with the kings and the ace high. He has bet pot. He's bet pot. I just feel like such a schmuck getting it in because it's quite easy. He could have an ace. Gonna raise up there, fold that. Could complete that, check. And we're checking down there as well. We're going to complete here with our 9-10. And we're going to bet up here. We have flopped a straight draw. Let's stick in a small bet. We've picked up a flush draw and a straight draw here. We've got ace king down there in the bottom. Top pair, flush draw, straight draw. Go on then, let's gamble. 7-4, he had the straight. I rivered the flush. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. I felt like I had enough equity in that hand, in all honesty. Maybe I was in front. I think probably behind, though. I was behind. What am I saying? Maybe I was in front. We're going to raise it up with our queens. And our ace king's no good down there. We're going to set mine with our fives up there. And we're going to quite happily get it in with our queens. We're just called to look a little bit weaker. No ace, baby. No ace, no 5. Didn't hit there, so we're just going to fold. Jack queen. Not always, but sometimes raise it under the gun. I don't know what I was hoping for down there, in all honesty, sort of leading out into so many people. Gonna min raise our king 4 suited on the button, down in the bottom right. And we're getting min raise. That's okay, we can call a min raise. He's checking to us now. It is quite drawy, so we will bet it. And we're going to bet it again because it is quite drawy. Very thin value there with my jack. It doesn't pay off. Too thin indeed. Just going to complete there, and I'm going to complete here. Check, turn my hand into a bluff catcher. I have picked up a flush draw as well as the straight draw in the top right, so I decide to bet at it. I do river my flush. It is a paired board, but blah 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 blah. That's the sixes up there. And we're going to re-raise with our queen, ace queen down there. We're just going to complete with our ace 10 up there. Can't do anything. Nope. Nope. That's a mixed blessing down there. I think I will bet it again. Oh, no, check. And the river spade is not very good. We're going to try to hit something with our ace 6 suited down there. You see that? I managed to get it to fold with the 20p bet. I think I should make a note that he bet 50 big blinds. 50 big blinds pre. Are you going to carry on betting our top pair, shitty kicker? He's got so little behind. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I'm going to play for stacks with my top pair, bad kicker, and I'm going to call down there, and we're going to raise up here. Okay, so out kicked, I'm afraid. Expecting to get called by 5 sometimes, a flush draw. I'm going to carry on betting it up here. Raise that, hold that. I'm just going to opt to call. Lovely. And I think I need to jam it for value with the ace jack there. Obviously not the best river card, but get 2 callers with our ace jack. Little bit loosey-goosey with a 5-6 suited, but I am on the button. So I had the best hand on the flop. Unless, of course, he had like pocket sixes, pocket fives, a pocket pair. Mumsy, what are you doing? Let's just call. Made it 36p. Ooh, lovely. We're going to opt to just call. And now we're going to spring the trap. Going to find a different table. Raise up there. You do always want to sit at the tables that have the biggest average hand. Don't time out tens. Wow, monster flop there with tens. I'll tell you what, he won't put me on a set of tens, that's for sure. And we're just going to call there. We're just going to call here. He is very deep, so we are going to call, and we're not going to do anything with our tens there. We do have to call here as well. Ace jack, I'm scared of. I'm going to opt just to check. I'm pretty sure I have to bet the river now for value. And we're going to put in a fairly big raise here. Remember, Mum Shista was the player that called us with 2-3 suited pre. Captain Hindsight. I should have maybe just checked. Did look a little bit fishy, but I was trying to reel Shista in. Shista. Let's turn our hand into a bluff. We're not going to bluff the river just because we hit a 6. I beat flush draws. I beat ace 9. And we're going to min raise our queen 6 suited on the button. Probably the bottom of my range to be attacking the blinds on the button with. We get 3 bet, so easy fold. Complete, fold, min raise, fold, fold. Top pair is usually good. I'm just going to bet half pot. And we're going to carry on betting our ace. We won't defend 5-6 offsuit. So a min raise and then min bet. Jack Queen's no good. Not for 28p anyway. Ace 7. We will complete. And ace 6. Maybe a little bit loosey-goosey. I did raise pre. Ace and king is more in my range. And we're just going to opt to call with our ace 7. 4, 5, ace 7. So it was a limp pot pre. It was a limp pot pre. I actually think I'm beat. Here with my ace. And we have kings on the button. 4, 5, 6. Need a 7. I only min raise my button, so I get to raise a lot more hands. We won't call that. That's a relatively large raise. I'm going to call here. I'm just going to check and fold. And fold, and fold, and fold. Limp in with our 4s. Quite an easy call. I'm going to raise with our flush draw here. And we're going to raise our ace jack suited here. Queen gives us the straight. We're going to carry on betting this. I'm going to carry on calling here as well with our 4s. A little bit special, but he's not betting much, so. And we miss the river here with our flush draw. King, scrum down. No, I'm not going to bluff at it. I was thinking a big bet here. Go on, I'll show my 4s. King, jack, and ace. Ooh, aces. Interesting, neither of them actually putting a raise. Double aces. Get the fold there. Fantastic. Wunderbar. Might stream for another 10 minutes and then call it a session. Yeah, there's enough 10NL games going, so I want to play 10NL. Give it another 7 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm up this session. I had the aces. Well, ace king against aces. We just made it 50 big blinds, £2. Should really have the discipline to fold your ace king when someone just, well, makes it so large pre. We're getting I'm going to put in a raise. I'm pretty happy to get in kings pre, obviously. No ace. Ooh. 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 Okay, diamond not being the best turn card in the world, but I can't fold now. He had pocket queens. Wow, pretty big cooler. But that's poker, folks. That's poker, folks. Nothing wrong with his play, of course. We are going to bet at this. We are going to bet at this with our queen. And there is a king for a scare card for our queens, but like I was saying, an ace is a much scarier overcard than a king is. These people will play a lot of ace X suited, but less likely to play king X suited, just because you're not flopping the nut flush draw. Yep, so I think I'll call this a session actually, but I'll start playing 10 and out, I don't know, after a 10-minute break. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends.